I was scrolling through my feed this morning, looking at all these incredible creators, filmmakers, educators, fitness coaches, and I had this sinking feeling. It's the algorithm anxiety. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, absolutely. It's that low-level hum of panic. You spend years building an audience on a major platform, you play by their rules, and then one day they tweak a line of code and poof, your reach drops by 40% overnight.
Exactly. It feels like sharecropping. You're farming on someone else's land. You bring the seed, you do the work, but the landlord takes the harvest and decides if you're even allowed to sell it. But today, we're looking at something that claims to be the antidote to that. It's called Video On Demand Pro by Superview TV. And looking at their specs, they aren't just offering a tool. They're offering a philosophy shift.
It's a shift from being a content creator to being a media owner. That's the core distinction here. Vod Pro positions itself as a power platform for serious creators. We aren't talking about a side hustle tool for uploading cat videos. We are talking about building an asset, a business, an empire.
Strong words. Empire. But let's break down why they feel confident using that language. The first thing that jumped out at me was the presentation. We've all seen independent video sites that look, well, like they were built in 2005. Clunky, buffering, ugly.
Right, and that kills credibility instantly. VOD Pro seems to have just copied the homework of the biggest player in the room. They offer a Netflix-style layout right out of the box. We're talking parent channels, sub-channels, seasons, series, and playlist. It organizes your content into a world, not just a list.
So, if I'm a fitness brand, I don't just have a dump of videos. I have Yoga Season 1, Hit Season 2, organized neatly with portrait poster tiles.
Exactly. And it has the continue watching feature, the watch list, the global search. It signals to the viewer, this is premium. You don't look like a startup, you look established. But the pretty face is useless if the plumbing doesn't work. And that's where the global delivery aspect comes in.
I saw that. They mention enterprise-grade DRM and a massive CDN. For the non-techies listening, why should they care about a CDN?
Imagine you have a viewer in Tokyo and another in Cape Town. If your server is sitting in a basement in New York, one of those people is going to see a spinning wheel of death. VOD Pro includes 30 gigabytes of CDN storage and uses adaptive bitrate streaming. It means the video quality automatically adjusts up to 4K and HDR based on the user's device and connection. Mobile, tablet, smart TV, it's buffer-free.
Which is non-negotiable in 2026. If a video buffers for 5 seconds, I'm gone.
Precisely. And you mentioned DRM earlier, digital rights management. This is huge for filmmakers or anyone selling expensive courses. It stops people from easily ripping your content and putting it on a torrent site. It's the same level of protection major studios use. Plus, you can geo-block. Say you sold the rights to your film in France. You can block French IP addresses from seeing it on your platform while the rest of the world watches.
That is control. That's the ownership piece. But let's get to the part everyone is waiting for. The money. The revenue engine, as they call it. Most platforms give you one or two ways to earn, usually ads or subscriptions.
And usually, they take a massive cut. Vod Pro throws the kitchen sink at monetization. It's actually impressive. You've got subscriptions, obviously, but you also have pay-per-view, bundles, digital downloads, and even physical merchandise sales.
Wait, so I can sell my t-shirts right next to my video?
Yes, built-in e-commerce. You can sell courses, take tips, use super chat during live streams, issue gift cards, discount codes, it's all there. And they even have an affiliate tracking system, so your fans can sell your content for you.
That's an entire ecosystem. But what's the damage? Usually, platforms that offer this level of white label service want a percentage of your soul.
This is where the math gets interesting. They quote a flat fee of 599 Rand per month.
That's South African Rand, right?
Correct. So, doing the conversion, that's incredibly affordable for Western markets and very competitive locally. But here's the kicker. No per-viewer charges. A lot of platforms punish you for success. The more people watch, the more you pay for bandwidth. VOD Pro doesn't seem to do that.
And the commission?
They take a 10% commission plus VAT on the all goods sold only. The creator keeps approximately 87% of every transaction.
87%. Compare that to some course platforms or streaming giants, and that is a very healthy margin.
It is. And because it integrates with PayFast, which is huge for the South African market and handles escrow, you see what you earn when you earn it. There's a minimum threshold of 100 Rand for payouts, which is basically nothing. It's designed for cash flow.
So, we've got the look, the delivery, and the money. Let's talk about live, because live streaming is usually a mess of third-party apps and lag.
VOD Pro has a built-in live studio. You can have up to 10 guests like a proper panel show. But if you're a pro using OBS or multi-camera setups, it integrates with that too. And these aren't just throwaway streams. You can ticket them.
Ticketed live events? Like a virtual concert or a seminar?
Exactly. Pay-per-view live events. And after it's done, it automatically becomes a replay available for 72 hours or however you want to set it. It's bringing broadcast-level capability to the individual.
I love the idea of access codes they mentioned too. It feels like you could run a very exclusive VVIP tier. Here's your code for the private stream.
That ties into the CRM aspect. This is the part that nerds like me get excited about. On social media, you don't own your followers. You don't know their emails. You don't know their purchase history. Here, you have a client database.
You know who bought what.
You know who bought what, how much they spent, and thanks to the analytics, exactly how they behaved.
Let's dig into that data. Because views is a vanity metric, what are we actually seeing?
It's granular. We're talking real-time views, watch time, completion rates, but it goes deeper. Drop-off tracking. You can see the exact second where 50% of your audience got bored and clicked away.
That is brutal honesty, but it's how you get better.
It also tracks pauses, seeks, and replays. If everyone rewinds the same 10 seconds of your video, you know you either said something incredibly profound or incredibly confusing.
Or you mumbled.
But that data is gold. It tells you device data, geographic insights, and even referrer tracking, so you know if that traffic came from Twitter or an email blast. It removes the guessing game.
It sounds like they are targeting a very specific type of person. This isn't for the hobbyist who just wants to upload a vlog for grandma.
No, the target list is telling filmmakers, educators, churches, music labels, training companies. These are entities that have high-value content and need to protect the integrity of that content.
Churches is an interesting one.
It makes perfect sense. They have weekly live events, a community that wants to donate or tip, and an archive of sermons that need to be organized by series. It fits the architecture perfectly.
And fitness brands too. That Netflix layout is perfect for a workout library.
Absolutely. And the community hub aspect ensures your audience doesn't leave your ecosystem. They watch the workout, they buy the protein powder from the store, they chat in the community hub. It's a walled garden, but you own the wall. And that brings us back to the security. We touched on DRM, but they also have role-based access and email verification gates. You can create private channels for internal corporate training. It's flexible.
So, stepping back, Alex, we look at tools like this, and it feels like we are entering a new phase of the creator economy. Phase 1 was get discovered on big platforms. Phase 2 seems to be get off the big platforms and build your own house.
I think that's exactly right. The big platforms are for discovery. They are the billboard on the highway. But you don't live on the billboard. You want to drive that traffic to a destination you control. VOD Pro is saying, here are the keys to the house.
It's a compelling pitch. Especially the combination of the Netflix aesthetic with the hard-nosed business backend. It's usually one or the other. You usually get a pretty player with no analytics or a data-heavy ugly platform.
Merging the two is the secret sauce. And doing it at a price point that doesn't require a venture capital injection is smart. You don't need a dev team to build a custom OTT app anymore.
So, the question for our listeners, whether you're a filmmaker, a coach, or running a media company, is simple. Are you satisfied with renting?
Or are you ready to be a landlord?
VOD Pro seems to be betting that a lot of people are ready to take the keys. It's not just about hosting videos. It's about sovereignty.
Sovereignty. That's the word. In a digital world, owning your data and your customer relationship is the only true security.
Well, that's plenty to think about. If you've been feeling that algorithm anxiety, maybe it's time to look at your infrastructure. Thanks for breaking this down with me, Alex.